I figured we would do something different today, a fun fact, if you will, from every NFL game. We're going to go with the early games to start our fun fact segment. I haven't talked this over with Jason or anyone else. What kind of music would we go for the fun fact segment here? I don't know if we want to go NFL films.
Yeah, films music is always better.
We're going with some 50s rock.
50s rock, because nothing says fun facts week 9, the first Sunday in November, as Rich likes to say, in bulk.
In bulk.
In bulk. Okay, we're going with the Evan Carter classic rock-ish. All right, fun fact from the Dolphins and the Chiefs, as I like to call it, our weekly game of the year, our game of the year of the week, but we mean it this time. The Dolphins, as Rich talked about, haven't beaten a good team. Do you know the Dolphins have lost 5 straight games against teams with a winning record? Okay, big deal. Well, it is a big deal because the only 2 teams with longer streaks right now than the Dolphins, who have lost 5 straight games against teams with winning records, are the New York Giants with 6 and the Chicago Bears with 15. So if you tell me that the Dolphins losing to good teams isn't a big deal, I might say you're right. Until I look at the numbers and tell you that we're talking about the Giants and the Bears in comparison to where the Dolphins stand with losing to good teams. We turn the music up between? How do we do this? We're just feeling this out.
It just stays as is.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't give Jay too many things to do.
Okay. Rams and the Packers. Rams are 3-5. Packers are 2-5. What's so funny?
Nothing.
Matthew Stafford is questionable.
Game time decision.
Not going to practice today. Sean McVay says game time decision. He also says that not practicing today was part of the plan the whole way.
Okay.
And when asked today, how is his thumb? Can Stafford grip a football right now? Sean punted, if you will, and said day by day, we're not going to go there. Well, he didn't say we're not going to go there. He just wouldn't answer the question. Did you know this is the 4th straight year that the Rams have to play a game at Lambeau Field if you include the postseason? Do you know this is the 5th time in Cooper Kupp's career, and he was drafted in 2017, if you include the preseason and the postseason, that the Rams have played a game at Lambeau Field? Did you know that the Rams had one specific request, as I said on my foot, one specific request to the schedule makers? Teams can make requests all the time. Like, for example, we have a marathon week 8 runs by our stadium. We don't want to be home week 8 for traffic purposes, right? Or maybe it's a big holiday in our town. We don't want a game at home that weekend. The Rams' one request to the NFL this year, we don't want to have to go to Lambeau in November or December or January. Like, we've gone there every year. This is the 4th straight year we've got to go. Can you please make the game in September or October? That's our. I had one request. I only wanted one thing.
And November 5th isn't that bad.
It's not in September or October.
It's not terrible.
Okay. That's your one fun fact about that game. 4th straight year, and the Rams had one request. The Buccaneers and the Texans, 3-4 against 3-4. Here's your fun fact. Do you know that the Buccaneers have never won a game in Houston?
Even the Oilers?
They have, against the Texans.
Okay.
The Buccaneers have never won a game in Houston against the Texans. They are 0-6. And here's another fun fact. C.J. Stroud has the lowest interception percentage of any rookie with 200 attempts in NFL history. One pick.
He's good.
In 237 attempts. Your fun fact about the Bears and the Saints. It's not the fact that the Bears have not won at the Superdome since 91, and that their most recent win in New Orleans was at LSU because it was in the aftermath of Katrina. But the fun fact about this one is that the Saints are the only team in the NFL, as we enter Week 9, to have played only one game against a team that currently has a winning record. One game. You want to talk about easy schedule? That one game was the Jaguars, and they lost. The Saints will not play another team that currently has a winning record until Week 13. I feel like this segment's falling flat.
No, it's not. You're taking too many pauses. Just keep going. Crank them out.
Okay. Vikings and the Falcons. Your fun fact, I already told you this is a playoff game, 7-4. Playoffs ended today or began today. Yeah.
That's wild.
Hard to believe.
That's wild.
The Vikings and the
believe.
Falcons, both at 4-4. This wouldn't be a wild card weekend matchup, but they would both be in. This is the 7 seed at the 4 seed. Okay. Seahawks and the Ravens, the 3 seed at the 4 seed, 2 different conferences, however. The Ravens have allowed a league low 15 points a game, the best scoring defense in the NFL. Did you know that the Ravens have not had the number 1 defense in football since 2006 when it comes to scoring defense?
Ooh.
For all the years we give the Ravens, hey, amazing defense.
Right.
They haven't had the best scoring defense in the NFL since 2006. The Cardinals and the Browns, 1-7 against 4-3. The Browns have allowed teams to score in only 23.9% of their drives this year. That is the best in the NFL. And then the Washington Commanders and the New England Patriots. Will they score more than Wemby on Sunday? I don't know, but I do know that Sam Howell's 41 sacks. Yeah, we know it's most in the NFL. It's great, but he was only sacked once last week. This total a week ago was 40. Now it is 41, but he is on pace for 87 sacks.
Is that a lot?
Ask David Carr. He's on line 1. He holds the record. 76.
Shatter. He's going to shatter.
He's going to shatter.
Shatter
if he
that
is not shattered in the process.
He's been tough, man.
He's been tough. We wish you well.
He's been tough.
Sam Howell.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.